Hey Artnerds! So lately I've been doing a lot with the Spectra AD markers. Today we're finally going to put them to the Blick Studio field test. If you want to see how these compare to other alcohol markers, you're just going to have to keep watching. A friendly reminder that if you like what I do and you want to help me continue to do it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you never miss an update. I have lots of great alcohol marker content scheduled for you guys. So if you guys like alcohol marker stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So recently we did an unbox and swatch video of the Spectra AD markers. These are made by Chartpak. If you're interested in learning about these markers and how they compare to other alcohol markers on the market, I highly recommend you click the card here so you can check it out. Today we are working on the field test, and since we have Spectra in the title, I thought doing something that involves spectrums and prisms would be really cute. So here is Kara holding a prism. I have I think these are like 48 or so markers, so I think we've got a pretty good selection. What I'm going to do for this field test is I am going to work on it quietly in time-lapse and then check in with you guys at the end with my thoughts. So make sure you stick around to the end to hear how these markers compare. Okay, art nerds, I think that just about wraps up our Spectra AD field test. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you guys saw a new trick or technique that you guys want to try. Boy, I'm just stumbling all over myself. All the words just want to come out at one time. So I had a lot of fun rendering this piece. I made some mistakes. I fiddled around. I learned some new things. I tried out some new things. So I would say it's a win, even if it's not the best piece ever. I do think we were successful in getting this to look like transparent glass, and I really love rendering transparent things, so this was kind of an indulgent for me. So my thoughts with the Spectra AD markers are, most of these markers run kind of dry. I don't know if it's because the caps don't seal super well, like we talked about in the unbox and swatch video, or if maybe the ink inside has just gotten old over time, or if they were just underfilled to begin with, but they're all a little bit dry. So as you guys might remember from the unbox and swatch, I refilled the colorless blender, this one here. I refilled it with Blick Studio solvent, as all the solvents that I tested during the unboxing swatch video tested as reactive, and this was the cheapest one other than rubbing alcohol. But it really didn't seem to be that reactive in this piece. So what I ended up switching over to was the real deal, the real smelly deal, the Chartpak AD marker, and it had quite an effect. So I feel like these markers are okay. They're not great. They're not my favorites. I would not grab them over the Blick Studio brush markers. I would not grab them over Copic markers. But many stores, in fact, all stores that are not Blick, do not carry the Blick Studio brush markers, and many stores do carry these. So if you're at like Plaza, I know Plaza carries these, and you want a cheaper alternative to Copic markers, and you're not really interested in Prismacolors for whatever reason, these could be a good marker to try. Now, Plaza does carry quite a few alcohol markers. They carry Copics, they carry Copic Chows, they carry these Spectra ADs, they carry Prismacolor, they carry the Winsor & Newton Pro markers. So you really have a lot of options. You're not just limited to these. I like these because the form factor is closer to what I'm used to. Prismacolors are a little bit big, the Pro markers are a little bit big, and you may not want to spend what you would spend on Copics. So these could be a very easy entry, but please make sure if you're buying them open stock in the store that they're nice and juicy, that the caps were on securely, and that you don't buy any duds, because that's going to be the really big problem, especially since these already kind of run a little dry. Now, if you do happen to get a dry one for whatever reason, I do have a video that you guys can check out where I bring one of these. It might even be this one. No, it was Warm Gray 70, but close. This is Warm Gray 80. I bring one of these back to life using some rubbing alcohol to kind of reactivate it. You guys can check that out by clicking the card here. So I paid about $1 each for these Spectra AD because Carpe Diem markers was having a sale. It seems like they're trying to liquidate them. They do not have all colors. Their stock is probably even lower if they even have any of them left. So by the time you see this, they may not be $1 over there anymore. But if you see them for a really good price, like $1, I would say get them for $1. They're fine for $1. Are they comparable to the Blick Studio brush markers? I don't really think so. There was a lot of small problems. Even though they basically use the same body type, there's a lot of small problems that kind of made it hard for me to like these markers as much as I've liked the Blick Studio brush markers. So it's one of those, your mileage may vary. Now, did you like the Spectra AD markers? Do you love them? Are you going to stay in them? Are you a big fan of these markers? Let me know in the comments below. Provide a contra opinion. Show me your work. Let me see what you're doing. Maybe I can learn some stuff. Maybe you can learn some stuff. Let's have an exchange of ideas going on. Let me know in the comments below. So, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, useful, and informative, if you were inspired in any way, shape, or form, maybe you're going to grab your markers and get to paint. I want to say painting, get your rendering. Maybe you're going to go out and buy some Spectra ADs because they're super duper cheap and you like that price point. Or maybe you want to do something digital because you were inspired by this illustration. You know you can do it better. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell notification, join me. I do cool stuff like this all the time. You don't want to miss it. So I will see you guys again really soon. Check out my cards in this video for more great stuff. and check out the links in the description below in case you missed anything. I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye guys!